Hey guys, we're back out at the wood pile. Have you ever tried to sharpen your saw on a tree stump? First of all, where I live, we don't have a lot of big stumps, and so the saw will want to roll on you. Now they do make a thing that's called a stump vise, and it'll go into your stump and it'll hold on to your saw and it'll keep it from rolling. But the problem with the stump vise is all your tools are always over at your truck. We want to make something that will help us sharpen our saw at our truck where all our tools are anyway. Even when you're on the back of the truck and you're sharpening your saw, it wants to rock. It wants to rock over. Jed, I wish I had something that was portable that would work on a stump and on the back of the truck. So I have an idea. So the perfect piece of metal for my stump vise is a little piece of angle iron that I'm going to use, that I'm going to cut out of a bed frame. Always keep your old bed frames. You just never know what you're going to use them for. Safety glasses, guys. I want my base to be 10 inches long. Now I have my base. I need to drill a hole here and a hole here. And I'm going to use a 3/8 inch drill bit. Guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a pilot hole on each end. To drill a pilot hole, I have found that if you use these little bitty self-tapper drivers, sheet metal, they are excellent. This material is extra hard. But these little drivers make short work of it. There's that one. Okay, we've got our hole punched on each end. Now we're going to take it to the drill press. We're going to use a 3/8 bit. Put my 3/8 bit in. Tighten my drill press down. Okay, we're gonna spray it with a little soapy water. Alright. Now we're gonna turn it. Do the same thing on the other end. Guard it. Spray it with a little soapy water. Alright, now we have our base. Okay guys, so I went to Harbor Freight and I picked up one of these 2 by 3.5 inch deep throat C-clamp is what it says on the tag. We're gonna polish this up with a flapper wheel. We're gonna knock off this paint here. We're gonna knock off the paint on this side and along the edges, because we're gonna weld this to our piece of angle iron that we've drilled the 2 holes in. Now, so that we'll get a good weld, we're going to scuff up our angle iron too and lock in this side. Now then, we have our vise and it's ready to be welded. I want to bump it down, make sure it's flush, and we're going to lock it down. We want this pretty tight because, so I'm going to put my ground right on my piece of metal. All right, let me go turn on my welder. Put on my welding hood. I'm getting old, so I'm putting on my magnifiers. And I'm getting my gloves on. I'm using 6013 rods. I've got my machine, my arc welder, set on 90. All right, I put a small tack on both sides, remove my clamps. I don't like to get slag or spatter on my threads of my clamps. Take my wire brush, clean the area. I'm ready to lay a bead. And I'm gonna lay one right here at the bottom, but I'm also gonna lay a small one right up here at the top. That'll hold that thing, keep it from pivoting if there's any pressure on it. Cover. Take my chipping hammer, knock that slag off. While that one cools, I'm gonna put a little bead up here. Burn through the angle up there. And now I have my clamp welded to my piece of angle iron with my holes in it. Let me chip it and we'll go try it. Just hit it with a little spray paint, keep it from rusting. You're ready to go. So I decided to build one and it worked great. But I found something even better. If you think about when you're out in the woods, most of the time, all of your files and your sharpening tools and everything, they're back at the truck. So instead of mounting this on a stump, let me show you something that might be a little handier. I have found that the best place to sharpen your chainsaw is right here on the bed of your truck. But just like on the stump, if you don't have something to hold it, your chainsaw wants to roll with you when you put pressure on it. I suggest you get a 2x12. 2x12, just a short one, 2.5, 3 foot long. We take our clamp that we just made, and instead of mounting it to a stump, let's mount it to our 2x12. Now we have a chainsaw vise that we can use on the tailgate of our truck, and now we have a workbench, and we can really get in there and sharpen those teeth. Guys, get you one of these clamps welded to a piece of angle iron, drill you a couple holes, get you a couple lag bolts, screw it down to a 2x12, and now you've got a solid base and that saw will not roll on you. Hope this helped, guys. Look forward to seeing you next time on the next video. And hit that like and subscribe if I helped you out today. Share it with your friends. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.